Hey, what's going on, my friends? This is Dave Sharpe. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary. We've got a gentleman by the name of Tyler. I'm bringing him out here in just a moment, who has done quite a bit of drop shipping, and he's going to explain today why affiliate marketing, high-ticket affiliate marketing, and selling other people's information products is better than drop shipping. I'm excited to learn from Tyler and have him on the show. So please help me, everyone in the community, everyone on the show. Welcome Tyler to the show. What's up, buddy?
Hey, not much. Thanks for having me on the show.
Hey, brother. It is my pleasure, man. So nine times you did the old drop shipping deal. And oh, by the way, guys, we're not here to, say that you can't be successful with any business model out there. So don't take it the wrong way. This is Tyler's story. It's his journey. You can tell your story when you're on the show, but Tyler, you are more of a fan of affiliate marketing than drop shipping. Tell us a little bit about your journey up until this point and kind of who you are.
Oh, geez. So yeah, I love affiliate marketing by far. Drop shipping has just been a headache for me, the whole process. I honestly started about 2 or 3 years ago with drop shipping. I really wanted out of like the 9-to-5, rat race, some people call it.
Yeah.
And so I was looking for any way out, and I would just get these YouTube ads for, check out this new way I'm making money online. And it's, it happens to be drop shipping.
Yeah.
And so, I wouldn't buy the course. I'd never buy the course. So I would go ahead and just try to learn as much stuff as I could through YouTube. And so the first 3 or 4 times, I just tried everything on my own. I joined a bunch of dropshipping Facebook groups, hoping that would help me. Some guy reached out to me and he was like, hey, I can sell you this course for $100. And it's one that I've had success with. So I went ahead and tried that. And it was a little bit helpful. But what I started doing was I started outsourcing to Fiverr. And that's when I started to get some success. But dealing with I would sell a bunch of items. Just selling items was a success for me for a while.
Yeah.
And but about a month or so later, I get all these hateful emails being like, "Where's my product? It's been 30 days, and then I have to refund most of these people's products because I didn't deal with customer service prior to that. So
yeah.
it was just a pain."
Yeah. It's interesting how many people have tried drop shipping in Amazon, man. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like I had no idea like how many people have tried this, these business models. And there are people who have been successful with these, just like there are people who are successful with affiliate marketing. And there's a lot of people who are not successful with affiliate marketing. Let's not hype this thing up here today, and I'm talking to everybody here that's listening. We're not hyping this up as affiliate marketing is the, or even selling information products in general is the Holy Grail, and every single person who does it is going to be successful, guaranteed. That's not what we're saying. The majority of people that try aren't successful. And the reason why is because, well, I think a lot of people do the whole, I'm going to try to learn for free thing. And I'm not going to, I'm going to try to pinch every penny, every step of the way. And also just, I talk about this all the time, the mechanics and the dynamics. The mechanics are how the business works. The dynamics are how you work, and so anyways, you stumbled upon affiliate marketing. You stumbled upon Legendary. Talk to us about sort of that discovery and sort of what light bulbs went off for you and what you saw and kind of why you decided to pull the trigger on affiliate marketing and what you're doing now.
Yeah, definitely. So funny, after the 9th time of doing it, after 9th time doing drop shipping, which was actually just during COVID time, because I was trying to sell wireless thermometers. I'm sure you see them all the time now. I had so after that wasn't doing too well for me, I was like, okay, well, I keep seeing affiliate marketing on the internet. I actually found it on TikTok, which I'm so glad. I love TikTok. I'm so happy I found TikTok. I found it on TikTok. But so I was like, okay, maybe I should try affiliate marketing. And through the education and the community that Legendary provides, I was able to finally leave my 9-to-5 job, because I was working at US Bank prior to doing affiliate marketing, which wasn't an awful job, obviously, but it just, I wanted out of the 9-to-5. I'd get home at 6 o'clock each day.
Yeah.
And I'd maybe be able to do maybe 1 or 2 shows after eating dinner or something. And I didn't get to spend any time with my family, and I didn't get to spend any time with people who I love, and that's really what was the motivation. It wasn't ever about money for me. It was about my time. I just wanted my time back. And then after going to college, because I went to Kent State University, and I had my bachelor's in business, I think I got used to having all that time to myself.
Yeah.
And having time to be around people I enjoyed. So it was, working a 9-to-5 where you don't have any time at all, really. Yeah. I would come home after I started affiliate marketing, after I started Legendary. I would come home, and for about 1-2 hours after my 9-to-5 job, I would be just making TikToks, like just every single day. I was exhausted, but eventually it paid off. I'm up to 300,000 now on TikTok.
Wow. Really? That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Do you have multiple profiles?
So I do. I have one's more like a backup I was trying to start making, just because I know TikTok sometimes gets eager to ban people.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so wow, dude. So basically you kind of went full throttle on organic marketing, kind of building your own personal brand, right? Instead of, I think the challenge with a lot of, and maybe you can speak to this a little bit about what your experience and sort of your approach to this, but I think a lot of people, when they hear make money online, in their first thought and reaction is, okay, I'm going to basically broker products. I'm going to just randomly sell products. I'm not going to put my name or face out there. I'm just gonna kind of try to hawk whatever seems to be a hot selling product to whoever will buy it, and kind of not put any skin in the game in terms of my reputation,
right?
Because I'm not showing my face, right? And in more times than not, for the new entrepreneur, that bites them in the ass.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And guys, the reason why is because a major part of business is your reputation. It's being willing to put your reputation on the line. It's being willing to put your name and your face on something, which also the marketplace recognizes as, okay, this person's putting their name and their face and their reputation on the line here. And I think that's a big distinction, Tyler, between a lot of these online marketing, making money models out there like dropshipping and so forth, and the difference between having a brand and quite frankly, whether you're selling physical products through TikTok videos. I mean, I could very easily start a TikTok channel in the health niche, become an affiliate for various supplements, herbal supplements, protein powders, physical things. But there's still an element that I, as the marketer, are putting my reputation on the line by putting my name and my face out there. And that makes it more important for me to actually sell a quality product, so that therefore I go and I look into what I'm selling a little bit more to make sure that it's going to make people happy.
Exactly.
Right? What comes up for you as I say that? And now that you've kind of transitioned from the model that I spoke, where you're kind of nameless and faceless and kind of, it's like, okay, I hope people like the product, and then shit, the product doesn't even get there. But to now putting your name, your face, your reputation on what you promote, and having to have your reputation on the line. How do you think that's changed the game for you? Obviously, it's a little maybe scarier to put your face out there, but how has it changed your results, and just what has changed for you in that change?
I mean, kind of like what you said, like you want to make sure that your face is providing, you're like providing value for the product. Well, let me back up. So you want to make sure that your face is selling a product that provides value and that you really believe in. Because these other marketers are going to see this and they're going to be like, okay, well, this guy, they want to make sure they can trust you. That's all. It's all about trust. And so basically what I did was, I mean, it was a big risk to put my face out there, but I saw how other people were doing it. And I was like, you know what? I want people to trust me. I want people to know that I know what I'm talking about, and I want to help them. And it became more about helping people and them trusting me and knowing that I want what's best for them. And so, you know, whether I promote any of these other affiliate products, I want them to know, hey, I'm not trying to stir you in, make you go in the wrong direction at all. You know, this is something I would use to benefit me. So I want it to benefit you.
Yeah. And even more important, that's why we talk about the hero story and everything. We teach that in the blueprints, and you guys we talk about, you know, telling your customer's story all the time through telling your own story. It's even more powerful if you have an actual story or testimonial from the product or service that you're promoting. Doesn't mean that has to be the only thing you promote or sell. It just, it adds so much more credibility when you can share both your own personal testimony as well as other people's. There's other social proof that other people are getting results from this product as well. I mean, you see that with Legendary. There's an overwhelming amount of people out there who have positive experiences here with Legendary. That's why it's a popular product. Now, that doesn't mean it has to be your only product and it doesn't even have to be the niche that you're in. I mean, many of you guys have picked other niches, but there's not too many people who are affiliates of Legendary anyways, who have not also experienced our training and have a positive experience with it. Same way, if I'm going to go and I'm going to promote a credit repair service, it's so much more powerful if I'm telling you I am promoting this because it boosted my credit rating 100 points, 20 points, whatever. Here's what it was. Here's what happened. Here's what it's like now. I don't know if I can't guarantee it's going to work for you, but it's worth a shot, and you're worth it to take the time to invest in yourself and invest in your future. Fix your credit now or pay more later. Click
exactly.
Right. It's just, I mean, the kind of the framework that you use is kind of the same for every product. So how have you now come up with content to be able to create, to get to 300,000 followers between your accounts? What have you learned in this kind of organic marketing journey that you've taken on TikTok? Because so many people come into it, particularly after 9 failures, and would think, I have no right to create a single video, right? These are limiting beliefs, of course.
Right.
What have you done that has allowed you to create and take so much action and get so much results?
So I look for content that provides value. I mean, it's more so about content that they're going to want to watch. And because TikTok is so, I pretty much can tell if a video is going to go viral or not just when I'm making it. And it's solely because I look for a couple key factors. I look for, okay, are people going to want to watch this a couple of times to like understand what I'm saying? Or are they missing? They want to make sure they're getting every single little key factor in it. Are they going to want to share this? Are they going to like it? Replayability is such a key factor on TikTok. So honestly, I'm not just growing my TikTok. I'm growing I use Pinterest. I use Instagram. I use Facebook, and I use all of these. And what I just do is I recycle my content from TikTok, and I just post them on all these other these networks, because a lot of these other social media networks are they're creating a platform that's allowing people to create videos just like TikTok, because TikTok's this main competitor now.
Yeah.
So Reels is being heavily pushed out on Instagram. So if people aren't utilizing Reels at all, I definitely recommend it, because on average, I will get 30,000 views on a reel that I upload, and it's just a recycled content from TikTok. That's it.
Holy crap, dude. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Wow. So you're literally using the same exact video and just saving and downloading to your phone and then uploading that same video with the TikTok branding onto Instagram.
So I use a website that takes away the watermark from TikTok, and then I just re-upload it.
What website is that?
It's called Snaptik. It's snaptik.com, I think.
And is that its sole purpose is to remove that watermark?
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here. You dirty dog. That is incredible. I love it.
No,
is that Snaptik AI?
No, I think it's just .com.
SNAPTIK or C?
I think it's, hold on, let me find it. I want my computer in here.
Yeah. No worries. I think that's kind of a.
Yep, it is. Snaptik, or snaptik.app.
Okay.
Yeah.
SNAPTIC.app.
TIK.app.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Wow, bro. Without water, it's just, wow. It's a little thing that somebody made to remove that watermark. Awesome.
I know, it's crazy.
Awesome. That is really incredible. So how are you posting that? How are you repurposing that content? Now we got it for Instagram. How are you? I guess there's a lot of apps that'll take that watermark away.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, King. All right. Okay. My bad. So how are you repurposing the content on Facebook and Pinterest? I saw somebody ask a question about how are you posting like videos. What in particular are you posting on Pinterest? Let's start there.
Okay, so Pinterest, there's this feature, and now it's in its beta phase right now, but it's basically called Stories.
Really?
And basically, it just allows you to upload videos that are similar to TikTok, and then you can just post them on there. And so I just re-upload my TikToks on there. And right now, I just started about 2 months ago on posting on Pinterest, and I get 2.1 million monthly views.
I'm done.
That's crazy. I can't believe it.
Okay, this is just too much. This is insane. So you're taking one video that you post on TikTok and now reposting that to Instagram Reels, the new Pinterest Stories feature. And is that something that's available for everybody?
Yep. You're going to want to make a business account on Pinterest, but then you should have no problem.
Okay. And how are you now repurposing that onto Facebook, or what are you posting on Facebook?
So what I do is I go live on Instagram.
You go live on Instagram?
Yep. And then I save the live, and then I re-upload the live to my Facebook group.
Okay. Now, you can go live on TikTok, which a lot of people do as well. Are you doing that at all?
I find more engagement on Instagram.
Real? Hello there. Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So you're not going live at all on TikTok?
No.
Okay, you're going live on Instagram. And then you're re-uploading that into your Facebook group. So is that primarily how you're using Facebook? Is you have a Facebook group?
Yes.
And how have you added people into the Facebook group?
So it's in my email marketing, typically. It'll just be like in one of my first email sequences, it'll just be sent out, hey, join my Facebook group.
Yeah. So and I noticed you also have a YouTube channel. Are you by chance uploading your TikTok videos without the watermark, of course, onto YouTube, the stories feature on YouTube?
I just started doing that because I guess YouTube is going to start paying out up to 100 million out to creators for using YouTube Shorts. And so I mean, it doesn't hurt to get into that.
I don't think I don't know if you're into cryptocurrency or anything. Are you?
Oh, I am. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Dude, it's like for me, man, the big opportunity, there's so many opportunities that I don't personally have time to take advantage of them all. You know, like I'm not into crypto. It's not that I don't think it's probably a great opportunity and lots of people are getting rich. I'm sure lots of people are losing money as well.
Oh, yeah.
But dude, the money that is available in the next 5 years for just marketing online, I mean, these platforms, like what you just said, are paying people to just simply upload content. And that's happened on YouTube now for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, YouTube pays out, I don't know if it's billions, but hundreds of millions of dollars, I would assume. You could probably quickly research that and fact check that number to get exact numbers about what YouTube pays its content creators, but it's a lot every year.
Yeah.
If you allow ads on your videos, is all you got to do is just pick, I want ads to be shown. And if you have a video that does 50,000 views, 100,000 views, 1 million views, that could be a video that's worth 20, 30, $40,000 over a 12-month span, and then continues to. So there's a lot of opportunity, way more than even what I can take advantage of. So, so what else? The email thing, I think also, Tyler, I just want to touch on that, is kind of a thing that throws a lot of people off, because they think, well, what emails do I write? So in the way that I teach it, essentially is kind of, you have a first serving product and you send some emails about that first product, and then you can have a second serving or a third serving or a fourth serving product, and you can send emails about that. That's one way to do it, and that's a pretty predictable way to where that you're going to at least get 5 to 10 exposures of that product in front of that person after they subscribe to your email list.
Right.
So do you pretty much follow that same framework and then just include some, hey, join my group here? Do you, is that kind of what you do?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't argue with a system that works,
Yeah. So before you got into Legendary, you knew nothing about affiliate marketing and you weren't doing any of this stuff. I mean, you were just kind of, fumbling around, coming off of your 9 lives that you basically died from in drop shipping.
Pretty much. Yeah. I had heard about affiliate marketing a couple years ago. I joined this, it was internet jet set or something. I was like, what is this?
Right.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, well, this sounds interesting. And then I never did anything with it ever again until now, Legendary.
So what's your experience been here like with Legendary? I mean, how obviously you've gotten incredible results. You've now quit your full-time job. Tell us about that. Walk us through kind of those little points of how your life has changed. In how long has it been now?
So I started in November with everything, with my TikTok page, with Legendary and all of that.
So that's been right around 6 months.
6 months, yeah.
And in 6 months, walk us through, you took our challenge. When did you quit walk us through what has happened for you to give people a little bit of hope and inspiration of what you've experienced.
Okay. So yeah, basically around November, I was like, okay, I keep seeing people do Amazon affiliates. I keep seeing people do this Legendary marketer thing on TikTok. Okay, I might as well take the challenge. So I took the challenge. I just absorbed all the information I possibly could from it. I finished it way before 15 days. I was just like, I need to know. I need to get out of my job. I need to get out. And so basically, I had some commissions about maybe 3 months later. So some of it was working for me, but I was just like, what is going on? Why is this not working? And then I just went back to the challenge occasionally, and I would just rewatch it. I'd watch, some of the other affiliates I know that are successful. I'm sure Brian Brewer. Yeah. I'd watch his stuff. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I obviously can do this with organic traffic. I just need to make sure my funnel is completely optimized. And once the funnel was optimized in December, okay, I was starting to post my reels and everything on Instagram. And I made $10,000 that month. And I didn't change anything. I was just posting on reels. It was just, traffic was the problem. It was nothing else. And so from there on, I wanted to make sure I made my entire salary before I left. I wanted to before I left my 9-to-5, I was like, okay, I want a whole year at least to know I can keep doing this and still succeeding. So I didn't leave until I made my entire salary at the bank.
And when did you do that? When did you quit your job?
About 2 months ago.
So in 4 months, basically.
In 4 months, yeah.
Wow. Congrats, bro. How's that
Thank
feel?
you. I mean, it's
now you've got that time back, right? You've got at least freedom back to do what you want with your time.
Yeah. It's been crazy. I'm so happy now. Like it's crazy how draining a 9-to-5 can be, especially when you're not like really wanting to be there, you know? Because I don't have it. I mean, I'm not hating on 9-to-5, you know, I mean,
sure.
But I mean, some days I would make my entire month's salary at the bank and like in one day. And I'd just be like, why am I here? What am I doing?
Yeah. Now, big ridiculous disclaimer for all of you who may feel desperate, like you want to get out of your job. This is not easy. Okay. Remember, 9 lives. He died 9 lives in other businesses leading up to this point and didn't quit. Okay. Got into this whole process, found us, started affiliate marketing, started selling information products and trainings and so forth. And I assume we'll continue to sell information in many different forms, Tyler, right? I mean, we teach 4-4, so you can see your future. You can see a career of selling information and doing affiliate marketing, whether that's other people's courses, coaching, events, or your own. But I just want to be clear, guys, that is an incredible story. It's an incredible testimonial, but there's a lot of hard work behind that. There's a lot of dedication behind that. There's a long time coming up to that point, right, Tyler? I just I want everybody to understand that if you aren't quitting your job in 4 months and making your month's salary in one day, don't get comparisonitis, because there's a good chance that maybe you didn't do the same things that Tyler did or whatever, right? Each person is on their own journey. So I want us all, if we're going to get excited about this opportunity, to also go into it eyes wide open, knowing that there is certain levels of commitment and discipline and so forth that are required. We're not here to just act like this is some pie in the sky bullshit, you know, go overnight, get rich quick thing. No. This is running a real business. And what is it like? Just give us a day in the life of kind of the discipline. What just in a nutshell your kind of day looks like, or your week looks like what sort of systems have you set up in order to keep track of all, both be creative, but also pay attention to the systems and so forth that you kind of need to be on top of and be consistent with, and may even get redundant, right? But you continue to follow through and do them because that's what works. Talk us through a little bit of that sort of routine so we can get an idea of what a day in the life or a week in the life of you really is.
So yeah, when I was at my 9-to-5 job, like I'd have 2 days off a week. Some days it would be, you know, like a Thursday, and then always on Sunday because the banks were closed on Sunday.
Right.
So on my Thursdays and Sundays, I would get up and I would immediately start to research TikToks, and I would start to research, you know, different kind of content to make. And then I would execute for the next 1 to 2 hours, just creating content nonstop. Like I wouldn't stop. So now my schedule, I work maybe one day, Monday to Wednesday. That's it, you know, and I work maybe from 10 to 4. So I look up content, you know, same procedure. And now I'm like prioritizing going live whether it's on TikTok or Instagram. Instagram is my main priority though. And then after that's over, I grab some lunch and then I start researching and creating the content. And I have to do that even if I don't feel like it. I mean, last week I was sick. I don't know, I wasn't feeling too well. You still have to make the content. And don't get me wrong. I mean, like, going back to what you were saying, like, this is not you're not going to have amazing results. Don't be upset if you can't find these results in 4 months. I mean, I wanted to give up a couple of times. I did. I mean, immediately after Legendary and the 15-day challenge, about 2 months after that, and I wasn't getting any commissions. I was like, what's going on? Why am I not succeeding? But I kept pushing through, and it really, in the challenge, you dedicate a lot of the time towards the end about, your motivation and your mindset, and that's like 80% of this entire owning a business is just your mindset. About 8 years ago, I was fortunate as soon as I graduated high school, my dad took me to Tony Robbins seminar. Okay. It was like walk across fire or something like that. It's like walk across coal. Anyways, the first day is like, he's just talking about, the mindset that if you believe you can achieve it, it's all about you have to get rid of your limiting beliefs, and you have to believe that you will succeed.
Yeah.
And so after I did that, I came back and I was like, you know what, if you really believe in something, if you really believe in it, then you can pull through eventually.
Yeah. Yeah. I did that experience too. I like Tony. He's an incredible, he's an incredible, commanding presence in the room. I don't quite remember really anything about what he said. I went to a UPW. I also went to a business mastery. I bought his $15,000 package when I was there, just because I wanted to invest in myself, and I wanted to buy other higher ticket coaching programs to give myself more conviction when I was selling coaching programs and so forth of my own. Yeah. And I did go to the other events and so forth, and learned a lot. More than anything, I got a lot of those same takeaways of just what's possible, right? Sometimes when you put yourself in an environment, you just really level up your kind of what you believe is possible. Right. So somebody like Tony, who's been selling information for 25 or 30 years and has 5 or 10,000 people who all paid a couple of $1,000s to be in a room, it levels up your thinking. Right.
Oh, yeah.
When you're thinking that, oh, nobody buys stuff out there, or nobody this or nobody that, or there's not a lot of money out there, there's not a lot of opportunity. Like, you go and you see people who are crushing it. And it just expands opportunity, or at least my understanding of what's possible. But I also did the coal walking thing, and that was really a unique experience. But dude, I love it, man. And I thanks for sharing that. There was a couple of times that you felt like quitting, because I think we've all been there. Most of us are there often, right? It's like often, there's something that happens or something that doesn't go right, or life gets in the way, and then we get away from it, and then we don't get back to it, or whatever. And, and that's normal. I appreciate you saying that. And I just want to hammer that home, that that's totally normal. And what I notice with people who are successful is they push through those moments, and there's no secret. There's not some secret discipline formula. There are some secret success strategy. It's just embracing. Last week we had a guy on who was recording and does all his content in his bathroom. So cool.
That's awesome though. You gotta do what you gotta do,
Yeah. And he's like, lean in. Like, that was his thing. Like, that's what he told himself, was in tough moments and things that were uncomfortable. Just lost Tyler. But anyways, he was like, lean in. Yeah, it's like lean into those uncomfortable moments, right? Lean into those moments that you don't really want to lean into, those moments that are make you scared. You know what I mean? Tyler, were you ever scared, like as you started this, like just outright just fearful and scared?
Well, you know what's crazy is that I was about 2 or 3 years ago, I was camera shy. I hated hearing my voice. I hated being on the camera. And so for me to be here right now, I mean, this is a stepping stone. I can't believe it in the fact, because like I would have, 2 years ago, I would have never seen myself doing this ever. And here I am. I mean, so yeah, I was afraid. I'm afraid of what people would think. You know, that would always get into my head. But nowadays, I have the mission and like what my goal is, and I have it like laser on it, and so I don't even think about that anymore. I mean, do I get hateful comments on my my posts? Oh yeah. Do I ignore them? Yeah, because it's like I know what I'm doing. Like if you're gonna hate on me, that's cool. But you know, I know what I'm doing. I'm confident in my abilities. Yeah. You can keep hating. You're just getting me more views, anyways.
I know. I know, it's so funny, dude. It's so funny. Yeah. You should want haters. You should want people leaving. You know, I know this is kind of a weird thing to say, but you should want people to leave negative stuff, right? Because, you know, I know it's hard to take those blows, but like all press is good press.
Exactly.
And you kind of learn that as a marketer. Like, it's like, you know, you kind of realize that, wow, whether somebody left a positive or a negative comment, like there's a comment there, and they're watching my videos, and they're responding. And, you know, that's really a lot of times what marketing is all about. Is it's about engagement. That engagement doesn't always have to be as a matter of fact, you'll get more engagement if you get people disagreeing with you. If you get angry with you, if you get people, and it's not particularly that you're trying to piss people off and be an ass. that if you get people disagreeing with you, if you get people who have opposing views as you, you know, those people always want to voice their opinions. They always want. So if you create content that asks for people's opinions, a lot of the big, you know, I was doing some research on cars recently, so I was watching some YouTube videos on various different cars, and, you know, it's easy to get into a rabbit hole. And so I started watching some various videos on guys who had supercar collections, and I wasn't looking at supercars, just not into it that much. But, you know, I was looking at various videos from guys who had supercar collections and different, you know, reviews on this car and that car. And they were always like, one of the main things throughout the video was, well, what do you think? What's your opinion? Leave it down in the comments. Do you like that feature? Do you not like that feature? Yeah. Do you agree with what my opinion, what I'm saying here about this car? Do you disagree with it? Right. And it's like, there's nothing that people like more than to voice their opinions. And if you notice human nature, people they'll just give an opinion, even if they know nothing about what they're talking about. And they'll say it as if they do. And what social media does is it gives people a platform to be able to do that, right? They can leave a comment. So, you know, it's just human nature. So when we begin to frame it like that, like it's just human nature, that people are leaving they're voicing their opinions, they're letting people know what they think, even if it's like, it's hard to not take it personal. But if you don't take it personal and you look at it objectively, people are just doing what people do, and you can use it to your benefit. Because if everybody agrees and nobody feels anything when they watch your video or read your email, then it's probably not going to go far. But it's like a good piece of art. A good piece of art, when you look at it, you feel something. Maybe you feel sick. Maybe you feel happy. Maybe you feel sad, right? Good piece of content, when you're watching it or you're reading it, you feel something. You have some sort of a reaction. And nowadays, that's more important than ever because people are looking for that stimulation. That's why they're on social media. Do you agree or disagree with that?
No, I agree completely. I mean, because I see some people on TikTok or even YouTube when their whole entire goal of their videos is just to make people mad or upset somehow. And then you go into the comments and people are like going back and forth. But I mean, this is all benefiting the creator. It's
Yeah.
You just got to be strategic about it. That's all.
The creator's just sitting there going,
basically,
hate me, right? I mean, even all the hate in the comments, like, I mean, even on YouTube, right before like you can leave a thumbs down. It's like that thumbs up, thumbs down. It's still like some sort of engagement, which YouTube wants. They want. I mean, YouTube's not stupid. YouTube knows that just like major media outlets like Fox, CNN, MSNBC, NBC, like, why do you think that there's only a small section at the end of the program for, the little cat that was saved by the fireman, the good news, right? The other 98% is just the crisis and everything that gets people pissed off and saying, I can't believe these Democrats, or I can't believe these Republicans, right? I mean, they're feeding their audience stuff that gets them outraged, right? Why? Because they know that that's what keeps people engaged. So if and I said this to somebody on a coaching call, Tyler, last week, he was doing a lot of personal development / motivation stuff.
Yeah.
And I said that and he said, well, my content's not taking off. And I said, well, dude, one of the reasons why your content's not taking off is because people don't really, the masses don't really like to be positive.
I mean, you're right. You're right, though. I mean, 100%. Yeah.
They don't like to be positive, dude. They want to be negative. They look at things and try to figure out what's wrong with them or what they don't like. Like I'm getting a new car and it's like got a red exterior with I'm getting a Tesla. And,
nice.
I'm so excited about it. But it's got a red exterior, dude, and it's got the white interior, right? Yeah. And the two people that I've told that, bro, to, besides you just like nice, which is cool. I appreciate that. The other two people that I told, they're like, oh, that's the highest ticketed car in actually what my mom said. God bless her. I love her. She did then say awesome, right? So, I mean, but it was her first response was just, oh, that's the highest ticketed car, red. And then my aunt and uncle loved them too, but my uncle said, white, oh, boy, I like to see that with two kids, right? And it's like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, but I'm not mad. It's just human nature. People like to point out what they think is wrong with something.
Yeah, always.
You know what I mean? So if we use that in our marketing, if we go into our content creation, our marketing with that in mind, we can expect those things. We can even invite that controversy into our content without getting so personally insulted if somebody says something negative. Do you use any of those tactics at all to try to create a bit of controversy, or are you mainly just trying to kind of do trainings and value and stuff like that?
So I more so do that like on my Instagram stories, which is one thing that I have that's, that's a lot. I love that feature on Instagram. Just because I can engage with my following a lot more. And I kind of have a gauge of like what kind of information they want to know. And they're always asking me, what affiliate marketing, program should I get into and stuff like that. So I use it all as like an advantage kind of thing. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'll try to use that more on there. TikTok, I mainly just, here's some apps you can use. Here's some websites that'll be valuable to you. And then, they'll go to the link in my bio and the process starts from there.
Well, you got lots of time to do lots of tests, bro, and try lots of different stuff out. I mean, you're so early in your journey, and honestly, the more successful that you get, dude, also the more people will just naturally just hate. You know what I mean? It's hilarious. You know what I mean? Like they'll naturally just hate, and I've experienced that quite a bit over my career, just it just nets like it's success is like negativity and hater catnip, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just I mean, people just and that's fine. You know, it's again, when we set ourselves up to expect it and not be personally insulted by it. Nowadays, that kind of stuff is really fuel for me. You know, I've figured out along the way, at a certain point, that I was going to challenge both my pain, trauma, sadness, anger, all that into like turn my mess into a message, like into a positive, something that was going to be helpful for me. And also negative feedback from people. I think this has been one of my biggest kind of success hacks, is to turn negative feedback from people into like an inner charge that motivates me to be more successful.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
know?
like, oh, you know, I was thinking like, who would be a good example for like who's using haters to their advantage? And I was like, you know, Jake and Logan Paul.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sure, because I'm sure you're familiar with them.
yeah.
But like, they get so much hate, but it only makes them more popular. It only makes them more successful.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, even Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. I mean, those people love to hate on those guys.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And Conor was, you know, Forbes' highest paid athlete last year.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Logan Paul or whatever, one of the guys who's, I think he's got a fight with Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I think it's Logan.
Is that going to happen?
Probably. Who knows? I mean,
did you see the video though where he snatched the hat off?
Yeah, Jake Paul.
Like Logan Paul, is that his name? Or who's the guy who's going to fight the brother?
I think Logan, but I think Jake is the one who took the hat.
Yeah, Jake Paul is the guy who's a boxer who I think is going to fight Floyd Mayweather. But I mean, dude, this guy he was just a YouTuber, dude. I mean,
exactly.
Just a YouTuber. I mean, but think about this for a second. I mean, even Floyd is smart enough to realize that it's like, I don't want to fight some no-name guy who might be a better fighter or who might provide a better mechanically good boxing match. Floyd wants to fight the dude with the massive YouTube following, more exposure, more. I mean, the game is just changed. It's and that's going to bring more controversy.
Yep, and that's what it's about, you know, controversy.
Yeah. Oh, bro, we could rant forever. I'm really impressed and proud of you. A lot of people have been asking for your handles. Look, go find the guy, for God's sake. You know what I mean? He's getting freaking 2-3 million views on Pinterest. He's not hard to find. You know, find him on TikTok, for God's sake. Some of you guys are too used to us putting up everybody's handles so you can go just type it in. Go find a guy. Go research him. He's everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, listen, I've enjoyed this chat, and I hope you'll come back, man, in another 4 months or 6 months or whenever you want, and keep us posted and teach us some more cool stuff.
Yeah, I'm definitely down. Thanks for having me on.
All right, Tyler. We'll talk to you soon, buddy.
Yeah, talk to you soon.
All right, see you. Bye.
See you.
All right, guys. That was a winner right there. That was a winner. Yeah. All right. So I was just kind of trying to look at some of the comments, but you guys are just awesome and funny. Love the support that you give our guests every morning. It's really, really cool. So let's show Tyler lots of love so he can go back and read some of these comments and feel charged from his wonderful contribution this morning. A lot to learn from that dude. So you want to learn more from him, go and find him. With that being said, we will be back tomorrow for another episode of Wake Up Legendary. We just, the value just never stops. It just, I actually think, now I may be a little biased, this is the most valuable podcast show, anything out there on the internet. And you know what? At least in this industry, it's because of this amazing community. I am just like, really, I said this to our internal team. We've got a team of 80 people or something now that work within Legendary, all virtually, by the way. So it's not, it's kind of cool that we have 74 people who are working virtually here to serve you guys, whether it be customer support or marketing or training or BPAs or whatever. I just said to them exactly what I'm going to say to all of you guys now. I'm just really, really honored and humbled to be working around such incredible people, the spirit of this community, this family. And the reason why I call it a family is because in a family, you love on people, you go above and beyond for people. You also tell people the truth. If you really care and love them, you tell them the truth. You give them what is best for them. And we don't blow smoke up your asses here. I mean, we don't get on here just like Tyler, who's had incredible success, but we're not blowing smoke up your ass saying it's guaranteed for everybody. If you just, put your money down and your success is guaranteed. I mean, it's just not right. We're not blowing that type of smoke, but the spirit of this community is incredible, and I'm honored to be a part of it. And thank you guys for all being here, and we'll see your asses back here tomorrow for another episode. Be legendary.